Morning, everybody. It's Monday, the 30th of September, last day of the month, last day of the quarter. Usually a moderately down day. The only piece of economic news that we have is Chicago PMI, and it doesn't come out until 9:45. So, this is your pre-opening comment video number 2256. Asia, mixed to lower. The big move to the downside is in Japan, down almost 4.8% to the Nikkei, while further stimulus announced over the weekend by China has pushed the Hang Seng up a little. Europe is also lower, primarily on the news from Stellantis, which is the parent company of Chrysler, and Volkswagen also coming out and saying that they are lowering expectations for auto sales, some of them pretty dramatically, so there's some generalized weakness there. The chart on the screen is the corn. I'm putting this up because this is really trying to build the base here. This is way down, but as you can see, the open interest has hit a low here, is starting up. The MACD looks like it's getting ready for a crossover on this is the weekly. On the daily, it should be a little bit more obvious. But we have built a base in here, and it looks as if it might actually be a little inverse head and shoulders. As I said and showed you just now, it is down substantially. The one that I've been watching and commenting on has been primarily the soybeans, and they've already started up, and therein lies the problem. The problem with them already starting up is the fact that they've gotten way ahead of themselves. They're coming into some strong supply between 1100 and 1150, and they're already trading 1059 and change, down a little this morning. Same situation though, the MACD looking to turn to the upside, the 5 and 20 week moving averages moving together. It'll probably take another 2 weeks to see them cross over. During that time, we got back down to this 1015 area, good support right here. Let's call it at 1005. Then I would consider taking a look at that. As far as stocks go, when I came in this morning, the Dow was down 92. At 8 o'clock, it was down about 70. Right now, it's coming back ever so slightly, down about 82. So worse than 8 o'clock, but better than 7 o'clock. The NASDAQ was down 67, then down 103, now down 70. So that's coming back a little. The S&P's been all over the place, but primarily down between 15 and 20, currently down 18. So really not a lot going on there. As far as business news, EchoStar is buying DirecTV, Dish TV, and Sling TV, and in exchange for a nominal consideration of literally $1, but a huge assumption of debt. AT&T is selling its remaining share stake in DirecTV to TPG. They're expected to get about $7.6 billion. But AT&T is up a quarter. By the way, EchoStar is up a penny. and there is no public for Dish or Sling. Verizon entering into a definitive agreement, exclusive rights to lease, operate, and manage about 6,300 wireless communication towers across 50 states. Cost them about 3.3 billion. We'll see whether that really helps. Berkshire Hathaway continues to sell another almost 12 million shares between 39 and a quarter and 39.90 in Bank of America. CVS, Glenview Capital wants changes at CVS. This is, pretty common. Activist. JP Morgan downgraded to equal weight from overweight by Morgan Stanley. The stock is down $1.60 or 0.8%. And Stellantis, as I mentioned earlier, and Volkswagen both warning. Stellantis, STLA, that's the owner of Chrysler and several European companies. 1387, that's down $2.19 or 13.6%. They're citing serious deterioration in the global industry backdrop and increased Chinese competition. NEO, on the other hand, $7.42, up 90 cents or 13.8%, getting a 3.3 billion renminbi investment from China and strategic investors. Also, Teva was written up in the cover story of Barron's this weekend on healthcare. Isn't doing much for the stock yet this morning. It's 17.57. That's only up 11 cents. We've been in this stock since, $8, thinking about adding some calls here, but we'll have to see if it gets ahead of itself or not. If it were to stay in this area, I would probably take a strong look at the October 18th. That's about 2.5 weeks away, a week from, let's see, this Friday, next Friday, the third Friday of the month. So almost 3 weeks. The 18 calls. Lumen, another of our positions, basically unchanged. The UNG is down about 20 cents, and that's on the basis of the fact that, it's basically unchanged right now. It was lower this morning, but, holding this rally, higher highs, higher lows every week. Since late August, so 1, 2, 3, 4, this would be the 5th week if it can get back up there, but it is getting into some serious resistance here and a downtrend line. The MACD is looking constructive right around the 0 line, so it's not excessively depressed or enhanced, so we'll have to see how that one works out. But we have had 100% up rule sales in both UNG and Lumen, and so we don't have much involved there. All right, folks, that's about it. Not a lot of economic information this week, but tomorrow being the start of a new quarter, they tend to be higher on that, money inflows and such, so we'll have to see how that works out. Have a good day.